Gonna love my ass and my abs in the video for promiscuous. My style is ridiculous. See us in the club, we like to feel nice. You see us on the floor, and we watching all night.
Welcome back to the channel, to the trials and tribulations of Herrera Carriers Inc. Like Arabian day, like Arabian day, like Arabian nights are more often than not, they're hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. I'm practicing. It's so fun to do. If you guys haven't tried, I'm not making fun of them. I love doing it. I love them. I just don't like their food. It's kind of nasty. I wonder if I had you guys going. But yeah, welcome to this channel. This is Trials and Tribulations of Herrera Carriers Inc. Some content. Some unfortunate content. With this 2023 Paccar MX-13, I think. MX-13. MX-13 engine, Paccar, that is giving me, I guess, where's it at? It kicked off a code. The code said, to take it easy, cowboy. Honestly, it said something about a fuel pressure, low fuel pressure, not in control. Fuel pressure regulator, not in control. And now now when I wanted to show it, it is not popping up, which is a good thing, and I'm complaining for a good thing. But no, this is a concern. It's telling me, which is legit. This is some good educational stuff for you guys too. A 2023 Paccar MX-13, I believe it's MX-13, Peterbilt, inside of a Peterbilt 579. They throw these in Volvos, I think, and all kinds of other truck manufacturers. But yeah, it told me, I called the phone number on this, on the back of the little Peterbilt thing. They have a little phone number, and it's like a direct number for service and help and assistance. And you tell them the problem, you tell them your VIN code, and they will typically, I guess, if it's a certain new type of engine, then they can tap into the computer and tell you the code. So that's pretty awesome. And the lady told me that she can't really diagnose it or fix it, but she can definitely tell me. I didn't get the code number, but she told me the symptom or the description of the code. And it was something along the lines of low pressure fuel system not in control, something like that. So this is a cool thing that I did. I'm paying for ChatGPT at $20 a month, and you can do, I'm not sure if it's in the free version, but you can do a deep search on the web, and it does this intricate deep dive search into whatever specific topic you want or have, or diagnostic system type, pretty much. And it started breaking down. I haven't looked at the results. I sent them to dispatch, and I told them, hey, read this and tell me what to do. But I asked it if the end of the life cycle of the engine oil has anything to do with this low, or this fuel system not in control, fuel system rail not in control. And I don't know, it might not, because there's some weird things that are connected with the engine oil pressure and engine oil system that controls the blinkers, or it's so weird the way that they have these new how everything is like connected, intertwined, is pretty amazing. But yeah, hopefully that he comes back with that news that I just need to probably add and top off the fuel, top off the oil, and I can keep it moving. But so far right now, it looks like the system kicked off, and there's no nothing like that going on. But I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm gonna go get some food, some to grub, and then I'm gonna buy some oil actually from Walmart, and I mean drop it into the tank, and then see how it goes. These are, see, I'll make fun of my own race too. I'm Hispanic, and I can bust a. I know I look very Americano, but I can bust a Mexican, fun of Mexicans, like the cucaracha, la cucaracha ya no quiere caminar porque no tiene, porque le falta marihuana pa fumar. Órale. All right, but yeah, thanks for checking this channel out. If you guys stick further along, you'll see some more information. That's pretty much the trials and tribulations of real trucking right now in 2025. What everybody's dealing with. I know that topic is serious about it's kind of messed up. I want to drop a little thing about that. So far it's April 9th, and they're kind of dropping this on foreigners, that if you don't speak proper English, you're gonna get a fine for $500. Imagine getting a ticket that says insufficient, does not know his or hers ABCs. Oh man, you got a ticket for not knowing your ABCs is wild. It's messed up. They should probably drop that, but they should definitely enforce it, because learning English and learning how to read a sign is actually pretty critical. Who knows if that's what could have happened to help avoid that accident, that tragic sad accident in Austin, and hopefully no more occur. Obviously, pray, but yeah, hopefully they figure something out, because towing their vehicles is really insane. It's beyond the limit, but giving them a fine for $500 is also pretty extreme. But forcing them or mandating them to learn English properly and proficient, like have a set, like a new exam for these guys and girls to be able to read like a 95% accuracy of road signs and emergency road construction signs in cities and on the highway, for sure. But yeah, I'll drop that here and then continue a little bit later. Oh, it's delicious. Now I gotta go to Walmart and get that oil. I need some protein shakes too. Where's the trash can at? Alright. So I got the I think it's cool. Try to do this with 2 hands. Alright, clean the dippy dip. Oh damn. And what's the verdict, Joe? It's good. It's full. Try it 1/2 gallon, just in case it starts yapping. Oh, I need to clean it. Clean the tip. Wipe off the tip. Oh, and down in the belly. What does that look like? It look good. I don't even think I want to put any, actually. I'm gonna put a little bit. Whoa, got it. Oh shit. Yeah, I need like a body camera or something. The glasses work, but it has a vertical look. The Ray-Ban eyeglasses. The Ray-Ban the cool Ray-Bans smart glasses, the Metas. They only do vertical shots, so it's no good for YouTube. I think I did that on purpose. I'm gonna cap this back up. So got food, got 4 taquitos. I got 5 taquitos. And 5 taquitos did the trick. I'm nice and full. Looks good to me. Alright. And so that holds it down to get to Phoenix, make this delivery. Sucks when you're under a load. Whenever you have situations and when you're under a load, it's kind of stressful, even more stressful than just being empty. You don't need to worry about any deadlines or getting to the shipper on time or in one piece. Right now, kind of under the gun. Oh boy. Alrighty. I got a nice laptop. I don't want to show you guys in here. I got a nice laptop. A nice little $217 laptop. Yeah. And those tacos are the best. I never had the taquitos, but I finally got some. And they were yummy. But now, the engine light's on. Let's see what it does. As long as you have oil pressure, you got coolant, and you got air in your tires, you're good to go, right? You're rolling. So as soon as you start losing oil pressure in your system, you got to pull over. As soon as your coolant starts getting too hot, you got to cool it. Literally, slow down, slow your roll. So let's see what happens. I'm about 3 hours away, an hour to Flagstaff, and then 2 hours south. It takes an extra 45 minutes when you're fully loaded up and down that, I don't even know what it's called, but it's a pass. Through the green, what the heck is it? Green Valley or something like that. Prescott, down to Prescott, up and down into this valley and up and out. It's a heavy downhill and a semi-heavy uphill, and then a semi-heavy downhill, which has actually no runaway ramp. To think about it, the second downhill from Flagstaff to Phoenix has no runaway ramp, the second portion of that hill. But let's see, till the wheels fall off. I'm not gonna stay here and wait because nobody here to get things fixed. The closest bet is either Flagstaff or Phoenix, and I got a load to deliver, and I gotta be in Timbuktu by tomorrow morning. Let's go. That's a heavy smoke. Cheech and Chong Forest. Snoop Doggy Dogg Forest. Uh-oh. That bus is pulling that bus. They're not in service. And I'm not the only one that didn't stop. Get that straight. Man, that's a fire, dude. This is a fire. Going into Flagstaff, Arizona. It is thick. Probably man-made. For sure man-made. was some serious driving. Oh, let me just break that down real quick. I had like 10 minutes to spare until my 70 hours is up. But I had plenty of drive time left. Plenty of on-time shift left. But the entire thing was down to the hair. Yo. Oh boy. I feel like Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys. I feel like Martin Lawrence in the first Bad Boys movie. And that's how you drive. From now on, that's how you drive. Even though Will Smith is questionable in his behaviors, that was wild. All right, so breaking that down. Yeah, I got 10 minutes left on a 70. It all kind of conspired and transpired into having 10 minutes left on my 70-hour clock. And the truck, if the truck would have gave me another issue, if the truck engine light would have came on, because this started from where? From yesterday, from northbound. I don't know, the engine, I've noticed it after, what's it called, after towards the end of the life of the engine oil, that has come on. I think pretty sure before that's come on, and it tells you to immediately to stop the engine and stop the truck. And you have to. If you don't, what happens? You get you're like you're gonna destroy your engine. You're gonna seize up something because something's wrong, and it's just you're gonna be out of pretty much of an office. So you have to immediately stop. And I stopped 2-3 times. And those 3 times, like, it's crazy because all this time I spent a little bit, I spent a little bit of extra time over at the Walmart. Like, I can like break it down to when I was getting loaded, the trailer was kind of dirty and they had to wash it out with the hose. I blew it out with the electric, with the gasoline blower, but it wasn't enough. They said, no, we have to wash it out. From that to getting loaded, to the load being ready to go on time after they washed the trailer, to another situation where we didn't have the IFTA stickers on the trailer because supposedly it was getting renewed, and I got pulled over not once but twice into the weigh station. I got pulled in twice into the weigh station. The first time was yesterday around the same time, a little earlier, because of the IFTA. She took the lady at the port of entry on the 40. She took my registration book with the insurance and all that good stuff, and she's like, "Park, come inside." I'm like, "All right, what's going on?" And I took the IFTA off and I put it up on the top of the thing. So I put it up on the visor and I showed it to her. She's like, "Nope." And once you tear off the IFTA, it says void. And they're dinosaur ways. They're not updated, and it's not within the system, so you have to pay, and it has to be on the truck literally. And if you don't have it, you'll get a ticket or you'll get a fine, and you have to pay for the permit for the IFTA fuel trip through the state. And I guess some guy in the office was saying Pennsylvania was like $900, and he's like, "But I have it at home." They're like, "We don't care, even if it's in the system." It's kind of like dated dinosaur stuff. But anyway, I bought that. This was the day before. I bought that. I bought the single trip, which I shouldn't have. She told me where I'm going, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to completely stay in Phoenix, in Arizona, if I was going to go back to California. Well, I didn't know, so I just told her, just single trip, $60. Okay, paid for it, and I left. I'm not sure how long that took. Maybe same time, half an hour. And then, oh, what happened? What happened after that? Well, I made it down, and then I went and did a drop and hook. I delivered in Casa Grande, and then I went up through Lordsburg, through Deming, up to, what was it? Up to Las Lunas, delivered there, and then I headed over to pick up potatoes at the farm. And then it put me back in square number one with the IFTA. Coming straight back across into the port of entry of Arizona through the 40. I got a green light, even though we got the pre-pass. The pre-pass the pre-pass going from Arizona to New Mexico gave me a green light. The pre-pass coming from New Mexico into Arizona, red light. Stop, you have to pull over and get in. And then she looked, I gave her the same piece of paper that I paid for the day before. It might have been the day before that. Where'd I go? What do you think? But yeah, so I gave her the piece. She's like, come inside. I'm like, again? And I'm like, okay. So I pulled over and I pulled inside, and then two guys were in front of me, and they had the same kind of similar situation. One of them could barely kind of speak English. He understood basically, but he looked at the other guy, and then he looked at me, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you didn't understand what she just said. And she pretty much said that he needed a permit, and he's like, you pay for it. He's like, okay. I'm like, you should, I recommend him, like, you should get the 30-day, get the 30-day permit. Not the 60 or something. He got confused. He was about to get the 60. I'm like, no, not the 60. Not the 72, not the single pass, the 30-day pass, which is $130. And so he went with the 30, and then when I got up to the window, she told me this. She's like, I'm like, I think this is regarding that IFTA sticker. She's like, yeah, it's a single day. You should have gotten. That's why I asked you. I'm like, did you ask me? I'm like, yeah, you probably did. You did ask me, huh? And I had to pay for a 30-day IFTA trip pass. So anyway, that took about 30 minutes. And from there, I stopped for an hour right there to get some oil for the truck and get some food for my 30-minute break. That took about an hour. What really got me here on time was there was no more issues with the engine telling me to shut down and shut off, because it happened one time after I think it happened one more time after leaving the scale, where the engine said shut down, stop. So what I did was got out to the exit, and I did. I cycled the key about 6 times or something like that, on and off, and then the code cleared. And I want to say one more time. No, before that probably happened, but I just cruised down the highway and I turned it off, and then I fired it back up. I put it in neutral. I let it cruise. Really dangerous, not recommended. Do not do that. But that's what I did. I had a long shot straightaway, because when you turn off the engine, you lose complete power. You have no power steering, and you can't go left or right. So, but I did it on a complete straightaway, and there was nobody behind me, not that far behind me, but I turned on my flashers, and I cruised down the highway probably, I don't know, half a mile, and then I fired it back up, and then it went away. But from that to the downhill and uphill on that Flagstaff to Phoenix was pretty smooth. I went down it a little bit faster than normal, probably 5 miles per hour faster than I should have. And I've been going up and down that hill for, I don't know, since I can remember driving. And pretty much, I knew every, pretty much all the corners and all the, but what you don't know is other cars. Something might happen to them. They might do something stupid, and that's what I was kind of concerned about is having another situation happen where somebody messes up. Somebody hauling a trailer that doesn't know what they're doing, that's overweight, overloaded. I felt like there was someone like that on my way down. They were kind of wiggling, but I think he was just eating or something. But that kind of stuff happens all the time. So all that situation, there's construction too. You have to go the speed limit in the construction, which kills your time. So climbing up the hill, super cautious. I should be posting the picture before this. So yeah, in that picture, I was doing 60, 50 to 65 max, 70 percent torque on the engine, on the throttle. And I crawled up that hill, that second part, because it turns into 3 lanes. But before the 3 lanes on that last part of the hill, leaving Camp, I think it's Camp Verde, is I was creeping up around 18 miles per hour with the hazards on. But then once I got like up to that 3-lane split where it's slow trucks only, I was creeping about 16 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, fully loaded truck and trailer, 79,000 pounds. Tough and on edge. So yeah, that was a good, that made the day go way quicker. Can't believe it's already 10 p.m. I think. But yeah, see what happens tomorrow. Should be good to go. Nothing else. Look how many flies this thing picked up. Picked up a lot. No, that truck can handle it. Yeah, that check engine light. What's gonna happen? I don't know. I have a feeling like as soon as I get the oil change, it's gonna go away. My man idling. I wish I can idle. No, not really. I do need an APU though. What else am I gonna talk about this? It's good under pressure. Can you handle pressure? I mean, I'm not fatigued or tired. If I was sick and tired and fatigued, that's the difference. That makes the job even harder. But right now I'm not exhausted. Pretty sure I was well equipped to handle that handful of stressful scenarios and situations. But yeah, are you good under pressure? It makes a good employee, I guess. Doing hard things is to prove yourself is important, but not stupid. Don't do stupid things. So yeah, you have to maintain your composure under pressure in this trucking industry. Dang, she look good, don't she? That's cool, bro. But yeah, let's see. How do I do this? All right, thanks for watching. Like a duck, walking like a duck. Oh yeah. Peterbilt. Paccar. Good deal. All right, again, thanks for watching. I know I got that laptop and I want to do, that's going to be on the other channel. I'm not going to do this content with these trucks, and this channel is plenty for, my other channel needs content, and that'll be some good content review for that. But all right, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, share it. I mean, give it a thumbs up. It's what's valuable right now in these days, ain't it? Good morning. Here's a thing that drivers shouldn't do. Shouldn't do. Is take off without walking around your vehicle. Taking off, leaving early in the morning, or leaving late at night without giving one good trip around your vehicle. It's not smart. It's quite the contrary. Something dumb is going to happen. You might have been vandalized. You might have freight messed with. You might have been sabotaged. You might have been, what is it called? Your fifth wheel pulled because you have a hater. You got children walking around messing with your equipment. So it's always smart to wake up in the morning and check your equipment. Don't just giddy up and go. Check for flat tires. It's good to do a post-trip inspection because you can check your tires, check your equipment at night. So early in the morning, you already know where you're gonna go, which direction you're heading, and that's to check the equipment. But yeah, do not leave without doing a walk around on your vehicle. After you're done driving and before you start. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. All right. Thanks for watching. It's Thursday. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Yeah, get out and look. Get out and look around your equipment. Mandatory, don't just take off. Because if any of those things actually happen, you're going to stay put. You're going to avoid getting pulled over and getting a violation. You're going to avoid, if something's missing, you can call the cops and file a report. That's why it's kind of always important to, even though you know you're in a crime-ridden area, to find a location that has security cameras. Always find a location that has security cameras. Even though there's nothing really you could do besides carry a bat or a crowbar, is once the crime happens, it happens. But now you can try to help and find the culprits, you know, find the people that did it. So park somewhere safe with their cameras. That's a good situation to put yourself into. And yeah, no violations, avoid violations. A week, I think my week is done. That was 70 hours. That was wild. That's hardly rare. I rarely do ever do that. I rarely ever get pushed to the limit like that for 70 hours of work. But it's all good. No big deal. Honestly, how much time was I on duty not doing anything? I want to say a couple of hours, like a good chunk of time. At least a good 15 hours. From waiting at Walmart for 3 hours. Minimum. But yeah. Trials and tribulations. Hurdles. They're little hurdles. Challenges for being a truck driver. It's like waking up and like, what's going to happen today? I started personally waking up and praying. Not for my safety. Not for my concern. I'm on top of my situation. I'm covering my neck. But I pray that if anything happens in front of me or around me, that I have the ability to help in some sort of way. And nothing super grave happens. You know, but you know, like that. Pray for a positive day. But yeah. Sorry for chewing. I know people hate chewers. Some ASMR of chewing gum. People make videos on YouTube chewing gum. There's so many videos on this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the gym, shower up. No, I'm gonna gym and hit it. Take my little pre-workout. And I need to hit it. I think I haven't been like in 2 weeks. I need to get my money, honey. Oof. I feel bloated. I was not planning to bulk, but I bulked. Yeah, it's easy actually not to bulk. I could have just limit my food, but I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching again, and thanks for the support. And have a nice day.